actually just starting to do hair falls or yarn falls. So I'm doing them on a twist. So I'm not going to be on camera. Okay. So I have my computer table. And then I have some relays that is glow in the dark. And some black yarn. So you just find the ends of it. If you have tape, I recommend it. And I always throw my yarn away from me because I'm used to that. Alright, so you take it, you put it at the end of your table. These won't be very long because obviously my table is not that long. But you hold it and then you wrap. And this process actually takes a bit of time. Again, I have just started learning to do this about 30 minutes ago. So I've not exactly got this down yet. Depending on the length that you want, or the thickness, you can go around a little bit, or you can go around a lot. Like, you can stop right here, and it'll be really thin. But, I'm making one for my ponytail, which means I'm going to be going around for a bit of time, and because I don't use programs, I can't speed this up. But as you keep going, you'll start getting into a pattern. Like what I do with my finger here is I wrap it like a hook and hold it as I go around. Now because I am using a relay tape or thread, you know, it's a type of plastic. So it's going to seem like a lot in the end. Like, this will come out looking like a lot because I stopped and added black more than I did that. And it's very complicated because it likes to get caught on itself. But you just take it around, and I'm actually going to be doing this one as a thick one since it is going on my ponytail. And you'll find your technique for this. Like I said, there are different ways to do it. Alright, and for me, because the glow in the dark is so noticeable and it's so white at the moment, and when I get back around to this side, I will take my scissors and I will cut it. It'll be too long, but I'm going to cut it. And then I take my black, which is just basic yarn, like I said, and I'll continue it around. And it's a lot easier to do than the synthetic material. And like I said, I'm doing this one thick because this is going to be for my ponytail. Because I don't do the pink tail synthetic. When I figure out how to do cyber locks and I actually buy the material for cyber locks, I will more than likely do this. But for the time being, I'm not going to. And because I've got my yarn on the ground, it travels as I go. So, again, depending on how thick you actually want this, will depend on how many times that you're going to go around. And in my case, I'm going around. I've got about 4 minutes of going. continue it going around and around. And again, depending on your thickness, and this, of course, is a workout because you're bent over a table or you're moving, you're going back and forth a lot. And I'm using a lot of black yarn. You know, I have a lot, so I can do that, and it travels as I go, so I'm having to pull it back towards me. And I think, considering I've only watched like 9 tutorials of this, I've got it down pretty good. Alright, so I've almost got it as good as I want it. I am using a lot of black because I will be blending it. And my hair is also black, as most of you know. Alright, so when you get it as far as you want it, I'm going to take that, and don't keep it tense because it will fly back like that. And then I've got extra string right here that I'm going to take and cut. And this is where it gets difficult, because you have to take and pull this up and get the string under it. Alright, so when you have the string under it, you can take it and tie it. And you'll want to do this one really thick, like a really good knot. Because this is really tight on there. Alright, so I picked a table that I can flip because it's going to be really thick underneath. You just take your scissors, and of course, like natural hair, this is not going to be even. So you take and you cut it. And my plastic will be the hardest to really get. And of course, I just knit my table back over. Alright, then you have to find your knot, which will probably be the shortest 2 pieces. Alright, so when you find it, you don't want to pull on any of the strings right now because they're all loose and you can pull them out of your little knot. But you take and you flip it, and keeping a hold of your knot string, you take everything and flatten it back out. So you just tie it, and you'll want to do this a couple times, that way you have a good knot. And the tighter it is, the less, you're going to have to take and pull. And as you can see, this is my first one. You can see it's not very thick at all. This is my second one, and of course it's thick. Alright, after you get it tied, you're going to take and look at the end. Of course, because I am using more than just yarn, this is going to be a lot uneven at the bottom. So you just want to take that and grab it in your hand in my case, I'm using a plate, but you can just take it and trim it a bit. And we just trim it to where it's as long and frilly down here. And because I did use mostly black, most of the black is in the center, which, because this is basically the top at the end of the whole process, and that's why you flip it over where the black is in the center. So you can run your fingers through, holding tight to the top, run your fingers through. And then you can split it and add another if you choose. And then tie them together. When you tie them together, that creates an X that you can put the X. Well, my hair's in pigtails right now, but you can put it in your hair and secure it with a hair bow, and it's basically like this, but without so much black, because I just haven't brushed that out yet. So, thank you for watching. This is Skater1776 and my first tutorial.